Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Music for Teacher A Class Piano. Today is week 5, March 16, 2020. Do you have all the materials ready? First, we need to have course information sheet. Turn to page 6 so that we could follow week 5. Then we do need to have Betty Oka, Professor Oka's syllabus packet. This is a great resource to guide us through during this challenging period of time. Then we'll continue with the technique practice. 5-finger patterns, parallel contrary motions, major scales, and primary chords. We have the rhythm trio, note trio. Continue with the repertoire, which is colorful keyboard classics and jazz about. I would like to have you please pause this video and do some push-up exercise against the wall. When you come back, let's do the silent placement. 5-finger placement, silent placement, C major. Thumb on C, form a whole step, half step, whole step. Left hand pinky on C, form a whole step, half step, whole step. For the white key, we'll stay out. For the black key, we need to slide into the keys. Here we go. C major, D flat major, slide into the keys. D major, slide out. E flat major, slide into the keys. E major, F major, G flat major, slide into the keys. G major, slide out. A flat major, slide into the keys. A major, slide out. B flat major, slide into the keys. Watch out here, from B flat major to B major, stay there, B major. Because B major, the highest note is black key, so we want to stay inside, and C major, slide out. Go back to C again. Let's do the minor keys. For the minor keys, all we need to do is just pick up our third fingers, move to the left, half step. Pick up the third fingers, and move to the left, lower the third notes, half step. C major, minor. D flat major, pick up the third fingers, move to the left, half step, minor. D major, minor. E flat major, minor. E major, minor. F major, minor. G flat major, minor. G major, minor. A flat major, minor. A major, minor. B flat major, minor. Watch out here, stay right here. B major, minor, and C major, minor. Now, please take out the 5-finger pattern. Parallel motion. Let's do C major. Parallel motion means going to the same direction, same notes. Now, let's do contrary motion also in C major, starting from the thumb. Make sure notes are even and clean. Today's week 5, so let's try G major. Move both hands to G major position. Parallel motion, starting from G, from the left. Contrary motion, starting from thumbs. Now, let's move on to major scales and primary chords. So G major, week 5, we only need to do 1 octave and chord progression. G major has 1 sharp, F sharp. Please play right hand first. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, third finger cross, B, A, G, chord, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, fingering, 1, 3, 5, for D7 chord, 1, 4, 5, slide into the keys, 1, 4, 5, for G chord, slide out. Here's the left hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, third finger, E, F sharp, F sharp, E, always say the numbers or the notes from the bottom to the top. Bottom means the lowest note. 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 1. F sharp. So we need to slide into the keys. Pinky, F sharp, C, D. 5, 2, 1, and slide out. 5, 3, 1. Now let's do hands together. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, B, D, C, D, A, G. Holding down. 1 chord and 4th chord. Follow the fingerings. 1 chord. 5, 7, slide into the keys to get the F sharp, and 1 chord, slide out. 2, 3, 4, release. Please make sure that we practice right hand with accurate fingerings and notes separately. Then we practice left hand with accurate notes, accurate fingerings. Then we put hands together. Slow practice is very important. Now let's move on to rhythm drill. So we need to take out Professor Oka's syllabus. Turn to page 49. Let's do page 49, number 1. The rhythm drill, I would like you to try with a metronome. Quarter note equals 60. We need to do the subdivision, which we need to go to the 8th note. Subdivision, a good musician could hear division, but a great musician could hear subdivision, and all of us are great musicians. Now let's go to the setting. Make sure you set the tone to 13 so you can have Dr. Metronome to count with you. Afterwards, I would like you to circle the time signature. That's a 3-4. Make sure you change your time signature to 3-4. Write down the counting 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now let's speak the rhythm. Right hand rhythm only, the top one. For the first system.
1 and 2 and 3 and
ta 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 ta. Now let's speak the left hand rhythm for the second system, second line. Left hand means there's no notes written below the line. Here we go.
1 and 2 and
Ready, go. Ta 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 ta. Look at the right hand and the left hand. They're very similar, isn't it? The first three measures are exactly the same except the last one. Now I think it's time for us to do hands together. We don't have 2 mouths, so we cannot speak the rhythm for both hands. So that's tap with a metronome. Make sure it's quarter note equals 60. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 3.
Ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3 and
Second measure.
2 and 3 and
Third measure.
2 and 3 and 1 and 2.
Now, second system.
1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1.
I encourage you to do number 2 as well. With the metronome, make sure that you circle the time signature and write down the counting. Let's move on to note reading from Professor Oka's syllabus packet. Turn to page 59 for week 5. For the note reading, Dr. Chen is not going to go over with you, but I would like to remind you to pay attention to first the clef. All of them are bass clef. Second, key signature, B flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, B flat, F sharp, and C sharp. The last, make sure that there are some accidentals you want to pay attention to. I'd love you to challenge yourself to finish writing all the notes within 1 minute, which is 60 seconds. Then you play on the keyboard. Now let's move on to sight reading book. Sight reading book, we are supposed to do page 8 for week 5. Sight reading book is the green book. Let's turn to page 8. For the sight reading, remember that we set our goal to quarter note equals 50. Again, we need to do the subdivision to have Dr. Metronome count 1 and 2 and for us. I would love us to do page 8. Go to number 2. Let's highlight number 2 first of all. Time signatures 3, 4. Set the metronome to 3, 4 time signature. Key signatures F sharp. First step. What is the first note right hand? That's a treble G, first finger. What is the highest note? That's D, then that would be fifth finger. G, D, that gives us G major, 5-finger pattern. Left hand first note is G, first finger. The lowest note is C. Yet this is not really a C major position because the time signature, look at here, is F sharp, right? So we know here's the F. Make sure that your second finger left hand is on F sharp. Can you massage that F sharp, the black keys now? Make sure it stays here. All right, so now let's tap the rhythm. Both hands, right hand tap the top one, left hand tap the lower one. Here we go.
1 and
2 and ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3.
Second measure,
1 and 2 and 3.
third measure,
1 and 2 and 3 and
last measure.
and 2
Oh.
and 3 and
Now let's do the silent placement again. Right hand G major position, G, D, left hand, G first note, F sharp. This is the silent placement.
1 and 2 and 3.
Ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3.
Second measure,
1 and 2 and 3.
third measure,
1 and 2 and 3 and
last measure.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1.
Now let's play with sound. Make sure that we always read ahead.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2
Legato.
3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and
And here's the rest.
2 and 3 and
Did you hear the rest? I would like to encourage you to practice at least 2 exercises a day. So our projects to work on page 8, page 9 for week 5. I'm sorry, only page 8. I'm being too ambitious. Only page 8, so at least 1 exercise a day. By the end of the semester, if you keep on practicing sight reading materials, you will be so proud of yourself, so proud of your own achievement. Now let's move on to colorful keyboard classics. Turn to page 124. The Clown. Week 4, last week, I went over everything, also taught the end, but I would like to go over again. Today our projects from measure 8 through measure 25 is going to be on the test, so I would like to encourage you to practice more. The goal tempo is 8th note equals 80. Since 8th note is already in a subdivision, so I'm not going to use the subdivision. So I'm not going to use subdivision because this is subdivision. Change to 80. Now I'm going to change just to the click sound. Here we go. 1 and 2 and. Sorry, this should be time signature 2, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and piano. Today we are going to focus again measure 18 through 25 to the end. Look at this left hand. They're exactly the same as the beginning. A, third finger, E, thumb, E, pinky, thumb. So if we could just stay at this position, that would be great. 3, 1, 5, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1. Right hand, that's exactly the same as the beginning for the first 4 measures. C natural, C sharp, C natural, C sharp, C natural. Okay, watch out here. The E, we need to shift third finger to E, E, D, C sharp, E, G sharp. 3, 2, 1, 3. This is 5. 3, 2, 1, 3. This is G natural, G sharp. Okay, look at this up tempo, this part. This is tricky. I would love to encourage you to practice hand separate. Look at here, E, D, C sharp, E, G, D, and G sharp. Interval 4. Slide into the keys to get the C sharp and 8. Interval 6. For the left hand, at the end, C and E. Always say the bottom note first and then top note. Always say the bottom number first and then the top one. So C and E, all natural. C, E. The top note stays the same, so focus on the lower note. E, go down, and A. So that would be C, A, E, A, E. Make the last one staccato 2. Now I'm going to do the last part for you very slowly. Watch out here. Watch out here. Watch out here. We wanted to practice really slowly and accurately so that once we started practicing, we're building this muscle memory. Again, practice the last part first. I know you will do very well. So I look forward to listening to your recording, watching your recording this one next week. Now, the last piece we're going to do is jazz about. Let's take out our jazz about, turn to page 10 and 11. Jazz about, bit of blues. We need to change our tempo to quarter note equals 66. Then you could change your time signature to 2-2. Then I'm going to ask Dr. Metronome to come out to count for us. Last week, which is week 4, our projects from measure 1 through measure 14. Today, our project week 5 is from measure 17 to 28. Let me give you the measure number again. Page 10, 1, 5, 9, 13. Page 11, 17, 21, 25, 28, 31, and 34. I would like to play the entire piece for you before I work on this part. The order to play this piece all the way until measure 33. Here's the da capo. We go back to the beginning and play once again. Look at this turtle. Then we skip everything. Turtle goes straight to coda. Last week we talked about left hand on C major scale, going up and coming back down. It's all root position. Encourage you to read the bottom note only. Do not read every single note. We also talked about these two systems. Right hand are exactly the same as these two systems. Yet these two systems, right hand play one octave higher here. We talk about the grace note. Look at measure 7. This grace note plays like this. Very slippery. Did you see that? I only hold the top note. Make sure this also D sharp, D sharp. This also D sharp. Come back to D natural at the end. So let me play this for you. Do you get it? For all the quarter notes, we need to swing the rhythm. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
1, 2, play the
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Go back to the very beginning.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Left hand tied. Left hand go down. Right hand go up one octave higher. And right here. Here's the fermata. Hold it longer.
1, 2.
Okay. I'd love to remind you at the beginning, left hand, there is a tie. Make sure you hold it long enough. Measure 9. Here is again. Here's the tie. Now let's focus on measure 17 through 28. This is not tie. This is a legato or slur. Make sure this is first finger here. Grandma C. If I'm going to start from measure 16, line will be like this. Second finger here, right? So the C is right here. We do not need to move. C, try to across B, A, G. Here's the tight. C, B, A, G. Do you understand? C, B, A, G, C, B, A, G. Look at here. C, B, A, G, C, B, A, G. They're exactly the same, except the first note. The second time we use the fourth finger. First time, because coming from the previous measure, we need to use thumbs to make it legato, make it connected. Now look at the left hand. Really simple. Only focus on the bottom note. C, D, E, D, C, D, E, D. Now go on measure 21, C, B flat, go down, A flat, and the top note E flat, and go down to G, come back up to C, C, D, E, D, C, D, E, we go up to F, and we stop here. Alright, so that last part is measure 21 through 24. Here's the right hand. Again, quarter note, we need to swing the beat. C, C, D, C, D, E flat, C, D. Let me play this part for you one more last time.
1, 2,
Ready, go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Today's video, and I look forward to welcome you back next Monday morning. Have fun learning and playing the piano. See you.